Reporting live from Irish Club for iPlus News, I'm John Abba. Breaking news coming out of our coverage on the case of Nolan Wells, a young black man who would end up missing on a remote island with a group of friends in Mississippi, in which he would be found washed ashore 2 days later. At the center of the conversation lies what happened to the 18-year-old that day, in which this unanswered question has left many feeling that foul play is involved. Now, a part of those reasons for some is Wells appearing to be the only black friend amongst his group of all white friends that he traveled to the island with, while another reason is that there was a reported argument that took place on the island amongst those same friends and Nolan. Now, as mentioned, the family has hired civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, who will now lead an independent investigation at autopsy. On Wednesday night, Crump would sit down with ABC News, where he would discuss his involvement with the case. And now, to the shock of viewers, would reveal that Wells' parents saw that messages were deleted out of his phone before it was returned to them by one of those friends.
What was going on with his cell phone?
Yeah, and that's something that's really troubling to his family as well. The guys on the boat, they said Nolan stayed, but they took his cell phone. That's not adding up to them. Then when the family gets the cell phone back, Lindsay, they're saying they are trying to understand why they're deleted messages. And so,
now, as mentioned, many have already started pointing fingers at Wells' group of friends whom he traveled to the island with, and their silence for some appears to be very suspicious. On Wednesday, the mother of one of the boys named Warren would finally speak after more and more people continued to accuse her son of being connected to Nolan's death, and even the concern with her being a judge. On her Facebook, Ashley Cole would say, "Our family, along with the community, grieves the loss of Nolan Wells. Our thoughts and prayers are with Nolan's family. Our son Warren loved Nolan dearly. Unfortunately, I feel that it is appropriate for our family to dispel some rumors with facts based upon the social media attention that is being diverted away from the Wells family and their loss. Yes, I deactivated my Facebook, given the very heightened emotional state of social media right now. I fear for the safety of my child and my children. My husband and I have 6 children, and we covet their privacy. We do not believe it is appropriate for our minor children's photographs to be circulated throughout the internet, presenting potential threats to their safety. I graduated high school with Christine Wells Wansley. We are from the same community. I have the utmost respect for her and all the Wells family. We mourn the loss of Nolan with them. Our prayers have been and will continue to be with them. My husband and I were not at Horn Island at any point on 4th of July. No one in our family is trying in any way to impede with the investigation by law enforcement or to otherwise hamper the family and law enforcement's quest for answers." Warren was interviewed by the Jackson County Sheriff's Department and cooperated fully. He saw Nolan last around 3 p.m. on July 4th. They left around 4:30 p.m. when the boat was taking on water, and they had an issue with the bilge pump. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. Yes, I am a judge. I also value transparency. I apologize if anyone was offended that I deleted my social media. There were no nefarious motivations in my deleting my social media. Social media has a lot of positives, but a whole lot of negatives. We live in a world of clickbaiting, sad but true. My family is hopeful that this information will help redirect the attention to the Wells family, their grief, and their need for our community support. Now, despite what they're hearing from other parents and the sheriff expressing they haven't found any evidence of foul play, Nolan's family is not letting up. As Crump would point out in his interview with ABC News, there are some clear inconsistencies taking place, like the young lady who Nolan was last seen speaking with, sharing that Nolan went back to the boat his friends were on, while those friends, as you can see, are saying that Nolan never got back on the boat with them.
and then you have the young lady make a statement and she says, Nolan and I finished talking and Nolan said he was going back to the boat. The boys on the boat said, no, Nolan told them he was going to stay with her. So which is it? And all we know is Nolan is dead.
Now, according to Benjamin Crump, the independent findings from Nolan's new autopsy is expected to come in on Friday. And if there were deleted text messages from Nolan's phone, there are a few possible ways those messages will be recovered and hopefully exposing what took place on the island that day. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. Now that we're hearing that there were deleted text messages in Nolan's phone before it was returned to his family, what do you think needs to happen next? Reporting live from Hypers Club for Hype Plus News, I'm Janaba.